Hello everybody and welcome to this class. In this class we're going to be looking closely at the human heart. The human heart is a very complex organ but extremely important. So what is the human heart? The human heart is a fist-sized muscular organ that pumps blood through the entire body. So it causes movement of blood and oxygen from one point of the body to another point of the body. Of course, the heart is divided into two sides, the right and the left side, as we are going to quickly see. This is the human heart and it is divided into the right side and the left side. And of course, why do we have the right and the left side? Is so we are going to create a partition between oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. That is blood with oxygen and blood without oxygen. And the human heart generally is connected to what we call blood vessels, and these blood vessels alongside the heart, they form what we call the cardiovascular system. And we have three blood vessels. Of course, we have three blood vessels. We have the arteries, the veins, and the capillaries. The artery, what they do is carry blood with oxygen. The veins, they carry blood without oxygen, and the capillaries connect the artery and the veins to a tissue generally. So we are going to go back and see how the heart does its job. This is what you call the capillary, a junction between the artery and the vein. Of course, you see the blue lines. Of course, the blue lines are blood without oxygen and the red lines are blood with oxygen. And your heart pumps 5 quarts of blood every minute. That is approximately 4.9 or 4.7 liters. So we can say approximately your heart pumps 5 liters of blood every minute, and your heart beats at least 100,000 times in a day. That is 35 million beats in a year. That is a large amount of work. And what the heart does is it receives blood from every other organ of the body. That is blood which oxygens have been used from them, and then moves it to the lungs, and then the lungs oxygenate the blood again and then return it to every other tissue in the body. It's a very efficient system. And on the right side we have the right atrium and the right ventricle, and then on the left side we have the left atrium and then the left ventricle, and the blood uses the pulmonary artery to take blood generally to the lungs. Now that is that about the human heart. The human heart is divided into two sides, and the two sides have two sides as well. They are the auricle and the ventricle for both sides, and you have blood vessels that move oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood right around the entire body system. So the heart is a very important organ, and without the heart the human being is considered dead. So in our next class we are going to be looking at the blood vessels, what blood vessels do. Each of them, we're going to look at the anatomy of each of them closely. So stay tuned and see you in the next class.